The team huddled around my youngest at halftime, and the captain knelt and held out a folded homemade jersey. "We voted, bud. It's yours." He'd never played a down because his lungs couldn't take it, so he spent every Friday night on his big brother's sideline screaming louder than anyone. He pulled it on right over his oxygen tank straps, and I had to stare at the scoreboard so nobody saw my face. The coach watched with his arms crossed and a face like he was chewing glass. Walking to the car, my youngest tugged my sleeve. "Dad, does coach hate me?" I crouched down so the oxygen tube was at my eye level. "He's not what's important here. Your team voted for you. You are one of them, and nobody on that field gets to tell you different." I had no idea I was making a promise I would have to keep after he was gone. Weeks later, my youngest lay in bed, the oxygen tube crooked across his cheek. "Dad, can I have one more home game?" he gasped. He didn't have long, and my voice cracked. "You can have anything you want." On game day, my sons walked to midfield for the coin toss, my youngest's arm around his big brother's shoulders. He smiled the whole way out while I clapped until my hands burned. The coach started toward them to wave my youngest off, but the other team's captain stepped in his path and stared him down. My boys won the coin toss and the game. 9 days later, my youngest died. 3 days after the funeral, my oldest came home, eyes hollow. "Coach's son just transferred here." Coach gave him my brother's number. My stomach dropped, and I drove straight to the school. The coach was at his desk, while his son sat in the hallway eating a granola bar. "Coach, I need you to retire my son's number. We just buried him. He didn't even look up from his paperwork. Your kid never belonged." Friday night, my oldest answered him by walking onto the field for the coin toss in his dead brother's jersey. The coach saw it and exploded across the field, grabbed the jersey, and ripped it off my son's back. I was halfway out of my seat when the captain who'd knelt with the jersey pulled a marker from his sock and wrote my youngest number across my oldest's bare chest. Every player on the sideline wrote it on his own chest. They'd come ready. Within minutes, that number was on every flannel and booster shirt in the stadium. The coach spun in circles, surrounded by 1,000 copies of the boy he said never belonged. I sat back down because my boys were handling it. The team didn't wait for a whistle. They charged the coach and put him in the turf because my son was one of them, and nobody on that field got to tell them different.